Hello, everyone, and welcome again. I'm here in the Y International Food Safety Conference. I'm joined by Layal Karam, that is Associate Professor of Food Safety at Qatar University. We are enjoying the conference so far, right?
Amazing conference.
Yes, all is very energetic. And Layal, I took her from the conference for 5 minutes to share with you the essence of her talk. So, I believe the topic of your talk was future of food safety trainings. What are the game changers? And my first question, Layal, was what are the limitations or challenge of traditional training?
Yes, this is a very important topic. We have many limitations associated with traditional food training. I will summarize them by three thinking questions. First, what do we retain or what do we remember from what we learned at school or at universities? What do you think? Most probably not much.
Yes.
So a first challenge is retention of information. We are receiving a lot of information, maybe useful, maybe not, but we are not retaining them. Second question, how useful were those information for us? Or in other words, is there any gap between the theory and the practice? And this is another second challenge. So this big gap. Third question, how engaged are we and motivated are we to go and learn and to attend the training? And most of the time we see trainings as obligations,
Right.
something that we have to do rather than we want to do.
Sure.
And if the third challenge would be then engagement and motivation.
Okay. Make possible that people are more engaged and liked and want to be on the training, right?
Yeah.
Not just mandatory.
Yeah.
That makes sense. The second question I have for you, it's very interesting because I have seen you talking about the gaming technology and the use of gaming technology to improve training. So how can this be done?
How can this be done? First, in order to explain how gaming is important, I need to make the difference between what is passive learning and active learning.
Okay.
So passive learning is a traditional setting when we have the audience sitting, listening to the presenter, and in the best thing that we can have, they listen to us for the first 10 minutes, and after that, they are disconnected and thinking about something else. However, active learning is when we engage the learning
Sure.
in the learning process, ideally using all their senses. They hear, they touch, they do. Now, gaming technology can be considered an example of active learning. Why is that? First, you are in the game, you are playing.
Right.
You need to do it. You need to do the interactive activity
Right.
in order to pass the module, in order to pass to the second one. So you cannot switch off. Second, you are applying your knowledge in a simulated real-world scenario,
Right.
which is also very important. Another important concept is you make hard concepts easy, which is very important for food handlers. So we are telling them about microorganisms. They cannot see them in their naked eyes. For them, there is no real risk.
Right.
We are told them how cross-contamination can happen. However, with gaming, they can visualize
Right. Yes.
how microorganisms, how they are, how they can be transferred from one surface to another. So this is another advantage. Also, we have in gaming the story aspect.
Sure.
Story help us to retain more the information. We have the characters of the game. They are funny, they are engaging, we relate with them. We have another very important advantage is the language barriers, especially with food handlers. So as we know, food handlers come from different nationality, especially in UAE and in the GCC countries, and they don't speak English very well.
Right.
So the ideal scenario, if you can give them the training in their native language.
Right. Yeah.
The amazing thing with AI and gaming technology is that we can translate the training to their language. This as well should improve the learning technology.
Yes.
You want more?
Yes, sure, yes.
More
Because you are
advantage.
talking and I'm thinking, I'm remembering the trainings I do, and well, and then we can even have a prize, right? Prize to give, for example, to keep people engaged. So at the end, we have a group or that stands out, or we can make some shout outs for their reply. So that's really, really nice. But please continue. More examples?
We have many,
Of
but
course.
this is something that we can have the importance of give them real-time feedback.
Oh, of course.
Because in the game, they learn, they apply, and they have quiz or interactive questions. So we are able to detect immediately if they miss something. So we correct them and they continue learning.
Yes.
We are able to do personalized feedback. How is that? After they complete the training, we give them an assessment. And when they fill the assessment and the exam, using AI and data analysis, we can detect the gap in the training, which part did they miss? And we can give them recommendation based on their performance. You need to go back and learn this specific module rather than doing all the training again. All those aspects, we cannot do them in a traditional training.
And I'm thinking also for the trainer, that's an important feedback, because maybe it's not only on the trainees, right? Maybe we miss something. Maybe we should improve next time we do the trainings, because if someone is not getting it, maybe it's also our fault, right?
Precisely. This helps us to do continual improvement
Right.
all the time.
Not only for them, but also for the trainers.
Yes.
Amazing. Thank you for so many examples. And finally, I will ask you, because, well, sometimes we believe that this may be costly to do this kind of interactive training. So do you think, how can you have an appealing training but with a low budget? Do you have examples or suggestions?
Yeah. We always think that technology is impossible. It's nice, but impossible because it's high cost. We should never have cost an excuse to do low quality training. And we can do it with whatever budget we have. And I will give different scenario for different available budget.
Okay.
The first scenario, let's say if you want to keep the model of trainee, for example, you can use active learning methodology. Like what? Problem-based examples, case study, interactive discussion, interactive questions, inverted classroom, etc. If you want to use technology, you can also use it with low budget and with high budget. Let me give the example of gaming technology versus virtual reality. Okay, gaming technology, what you need to do it, you need to have a PC, you need to have an internet, we all have it.
Right.
And then I can give the example from the gaming technology training developed by Mental, which is presented in the food safety conference at their booth. So they have the food handler training using gaming technology affordable at $40. So computer, internet, $40, you can do a food handler training and you can get your certificate. If you want to go to the high budget, to go for virtual reality, and now gaming technology is compatible with virtual reality, but just you need to add the headset and the additional tool, then the cost will be higher. So again, depending on your objective, you can decide which option you have and which budget you want to spend.
Okay. I said that was the last question, but I heard you talking about inverted classroom or training, or I don't know what that is. So maybe I need to learn that. So what you mean? What exactly what you mean by inverted?
Yeah. Again,
classroom or training? I'm not remember.
All what we are trying to do, we are trying to do a shift in the way we are doing a training, to look at training in a different way, to change the game. Inverted classroom, we shift the role between the trainer and the trainee.
Okay.
So that case, we start, the trainer start giving some assignment and preparation materials to the trainee, and they ask the trainee to deliver it.
Okay.
And based on the delivery, they give them their feedback.
Okay, and I believe if they prepare to do a training, they will learn, because we need to learn to do training, right?
The best way to teach is to
learn, of course.
The best way to learn is to teach.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
Well, that was amazing. So thank you so much, Layal, for your time. And I know that you need to go back to the conference, but well, I hope that you enjoyed this conversation. And well, see you soon. Bye bye. Thank you again. Bye bye.